Hi, I'm Katie, and this is going to be my first, excuse me if I butcher this, how do you say it?
Mukbang.
Mukbang. And it's actually me, and I have a friend here, but she's going to be hidden in the shadows, being a creeper, because that's what she does best. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I'm going to be chowing down, apparently. And it looks like we have salad. My friend here prepared for us. It's super healthy. It's got like onions, apples, avocado. Ooh, God, it just smells so good. On the healthy side, this is In-N-Out, if you couldn't see the wrappers.
It's basically salad.
Yeah, salad. And, yeah, so
Let's get started.
yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat.
Okay, let me get this one.
That one has cheese, and mine doesn't have cheese because I'm trying my honest best to stay away from dairy.
Are you
But,
allergic to dairy?
I thought I was, according to a while ago when I freaked out and like looked up online and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. Let's try this.
God, mine's all lettuce. Have you? I just got lettuce. Like. Yeah.
Can't skip out on the pepperoncinis. You know, I actually really like lettuce wrap. I don't think it takes away from the experience that much.
It doesn't, but
It's the
without the wrapper, it's like really hard to hold together.
This is so good.
This is bomb.
Also, we haven't eaten all day. Well,
Yeah.
she hasn't.
Well, my secret friend here, she was telling me about, how do you say intermittent fasting, where technically you're not supposed to eat anything until the one meal of the day.
Or a specific amount of hours. Some people do they can only eat for 8 hours, and the rest of the hours in the 24 hours they can't eat.
I had never heard of that till like you told me about it. Oh my God, I legit feel like a pig, but I don't care.
Isn't it so good?
So hungry right now.
So, we actually met in 5th grade. Why are you laughing?
Not gonna lie, I don't even remember how we met. Refresh my memory.
I think I met you through a friend. Somehow we just started talking, and you were always with that friend. And then we just started hanging out all the time.
We clicked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, kind of. I think my goal when I was younger, when we first met in 5th grade, was always to piss you off because you were such an easy like target. But yeah.
So yeah, ever since then we've been pissing each other off since.
Oh my God.
But we have a pretty long history. We have a pretty long history.
We've had a pretty long history.
We've come in and out of each other's lives, and that's going to be a story time for another video. But she's always been family to me. So
Stop.
I mean, I think that's just how it works. Sometimes you don't get along with family and leave each other for a few years, and then you just come back, and it's, you know,
Legit
family's
what
always
it
family,
is.
right?
Yes, absolutely. That's kind of like so true because in my head I'm like in the back of my head I'm like, no, families don't do that. Normal families don't. But then I'm
Yeah, if
like,
you
oh
think
my
about
God.
it.
There's a lot of family members in my family who have gone through their issues and have literally done that. So they'd stop talking and then they come back, but when they come back, it's like nothing ever changed. So
Yeah, you just talked about it on your Snapchat recently, or your Instagram recently.
My Instagram is the same thing as I will be titled here on this YouTube channel. So it's Dose of Katie. Remember the name, look me up, and watch us eat. Oh my god.
So good. I haven't
Do
seen
not judge me, I'm a pig. Okay, keep going.
Ever since then, we've definitely had a lot change in our lives. Personally, for me, what I saw you change, actually you really grew a lot, which I was very proud of. I was really surprised.
I don't know what day or what it was that, wow. Pretty sure to save some of the paper. Yeah, I don't think intermittent fasting is for me. I'm literally eating paper. Paper's bomb. Oh my god.
What were we talking about?
I don't even remember. Me and my growth.
Yeah, you changed quite a bit. You know, the other day when we were preparing for your mom's birthday and we were driving back, it was just so weird for me because usually I'm the one driving you back and felt like the fear of driving and in general that's just the situation before, and then you were driving me at 3 a.m. back to my house, and that might not seem like a big deal to some people, but it's pretty different because again, you weren't really into driving. I'll try some of this. I'm still not, but I think like honestly, but I think you've more like been like, all right, like don't be a baby.
So now I know for next time. It's literally like dripping down my wrist. Like I'm like bathing myself in lettuce juice.
But I'm trying this one today for the first time. It's Tessame's Organic Avocado Ranch. It's sugar-free.
Dairy-free.
Dairy-free. And it's been recommended, so I want to try it.
I never heard of any like ranch dressing that was dairy-free.
That's so crazy.
I
to
thought
me.
ranch dressing was based on dairy or something.
Yeah, but they make dairy-free versions. A lot of dressings, even cheese. Do you cook a lot?
No. One thing that hasn't changed. I still do not cook at all. I could if I really wanted to, I know this much, but a lot of the time I'm lazy. My boyfriend does enjoy cooking, so he cooks a lot, luckily. So.
And he cooks meals for you, huh? That's really sweet.
I swear, like, oh my god, if he ever watches this, he's gonna be like,
Wow, it's even worse, like, to watch on YouTube than it is in person.
oh my god. I mean, how do you look pretty when eating? Like, I'm literally just shutting my face like a fat person.
I think people enjoy that. You know what I heard for mukbangs is that people like to watch mukbangs because they either have someone to eat with or because they enjoy watching you get fat.
Oh, well, that's great. I feel so much better doing this.
Let's talk about your upcoming trip.
Oh my
Let's
god.
talk about that. Let's talk about, first of all, how many plane rides have you ever been on?
Oh god, legit. I want to say maybe 2 or 3
And where?
total. I don't even remember. So maybe like Chicago was one. I don't remember like a couple other ones, but I don't think we took a plane to San Francisco. I think we drove on that one, obviously. That'd be like a 2-minute plane ride.
Wait, but I've been to San Francisco on a plane.
Oh, I don't know. I legit can't even think straight. San Francisco then probably could have been one of them.
Obviously, she hasn't been on planes enough to know.
I am not.
Recently, your work offered you an opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Super random.
So, I got a new job back in March. Not so new anymore, but I work at a travel agency, so I help people to book their trip and, answer questions. It's basically customer service, so super easy. But besides that,
Out of nowhere, they were just like, oh, hey, can we have a meeting with you? And I was thinking, like, because before this, I've had a really tough time holding on to jobs. Like, I just couldn't for the life of me. So I'm thinking,
oh my god, I'm gonna get fired. Like, what did I do wrong?
all this negative stuff. And then they're like, oh, you're so great with the travelers and all that you do. We just see nothing but, good outcomes from the way that you're working with us. It's that
it's
one.
called Trader Joe's Green Goddess Salad Dressing. And this one is also vegan, so there's no dairy in here. And I specifically picked these two dressings because I know you're not doing dairy. This one I've had before and I actually really liked it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, so just randomly they were like, oh, we want to give you a bonus. And I'm thinking, sweet, it's going to be like money and stuff. But it was not just money.
Like, oh, we want to take you to China.
And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like in my head, I was like,
Oh my god, this is huge. I've never been.
like this is a huge deal for me. I've never been overseas. I've never been away from my family for more than maybe 4 days at the most, 4 or 5 days. I've never not been able to contact you or any of my other friends for that long period of time. So I'm literally going to be a day's difference from here. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And the whole culture, I'm just so fearful of, how do you say, culture shock? Really like this, huh? And honestly, my favorite, I love onions, like I love it. So yeah, apparently I'm going to China from December 1st through the 12th. So it's not just, what is it? It's over like 2 weeks, no? 12 days, it's almost 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be going to Suzhou, Shanghai, Beijing. So a lot of the bigger parts of China.
So I'll be seeing like the Great Wall, and they have like a tea museum, that should be interesting. And then they have a bunch of shows, dancing shows, and you're gonna be watching those shows? Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
I'm scared crapless. Like, you don't even know the level.
Have you talked to your coworkers about it?
Kind of, but I don't want to be negative. Like, I don't want to
Around
sound like I
them?
don't want to, yeah.
Like you're not appreciative?
Yeah, exactly. Man, I'm just like, I fear for culture shock. Because a lot of what I've read online says that, not trying to offend anyone, this is literally just what I read online, but a lot of reviews said that, of course, it's more rural, how do you say? I suck at that word. Anyways, those parts of China kind of have the tendency to smell. So they smell like, I've heard sewage, raw meat, and I forgot what the other smell was, but it wasn't a fresh smell. Oh my god, this food's going to my head.
Oh my god.
I'm not looking forward to smelling.
Yeah. It'll be okay once you get used to it.
Oh my god.
So I would say, I mean, I've never been to China, so
I
that
wish you
should be
could
fun.
come with. It's not. I legit asked them. I was like,
Please, can I bring one? Please, I don't like, this is way outside my comfort zone. Like, I just need to know someone.
this is huge. Like,
Yeah.
but no. So I'm like,
But what?
I'm gonna have to have my eyes open, like,
Yeah.
and really pay attention to legitimately everything, because I've heard horror stories of people getting lost in airports and nobody speaking English, and lots of fun stories, and I have to listen to this because I'm customer service, so you know, I have to know how to direct them when that stuff happens. So I'm like, oh my god.
Well, I know you said you had a list of questions for your company before you go. Did you get those questions answered?
Yeah, so like you said, the one app you had me download, I forgot what it is.
The WeChat or something?
Well, that was the one that my company uses. WeChat, yeah. So they said that one is a good one to keep in touch with, you know, family and friends back home. So I'll be doing that. And then I asked about clothes, even though I know it's gonna be freezing. It's gonna be in like the 40s over there, so oh my god. This is gonna be intense. Like over here it's like fall and it's 90 degrees. Like what is this? Oh.
By the way, we live in Southern California, so it's always hot.
Sounds like something's vibrating over here. It totally sounds right.
Oh, this is spicy. I'm having one of these.
Peppercini.
These are
At
spicy.
least it's not a jalapeno. Yeah. I can only eat those little, like, little bites.
So, are you doing anything for Halloween?
Well, I've already gone over, well, not on the channel, but on my Instagram, I kind of addressed that I had bought 300 and something, what do you call it? Tickets to Not Scary Farm.
Oh my god.
For this past weekend. And it was probably one of the worst experiences. I swear that's an allergy cough, not a sick cough. Although it sounds really disgusting, but whatever.
So why was it so bad?
Oh my gosh. So when my boyfriend and I got there, of course, I'm a little girl, I get excited about little crazy things like this. So I was like psyched, oh my god, we're gonna have a great time, whatever. And then we got there and I'm looking around and there's all these groups of kids that look like they're in middle school and high school, like legit with like at least a parent or two. Like not that they're on a field trip, but they're with their friends, you know? But the parents have to be. And I was like, I was literally looking around like, oh my god, I'm like so much older.
Was it really that young?
Well,
I feel like older people go to that, no?
oh no, there was a couple like adults there, or like older people. There was some elderly. there was. I was like surprised, but yeah, they were having a good old time. But I think they might not have been as young, but the way they were acting was so. Young. I don't have the tolerance for it anymore. So we were like going through the maze, and there was this boy and his little friends in front of us, and he was literally like, how do you say, slut shaming all the monsters. He was like, there was a little blonde girl in front of him, and he's going like,
oh yeah, you slut, you're a dirty slut, huh? Yeah. Like
every
Why?
monster, and I was just like, I was right behind him, and I was just like, are you serious? I legitimately cannot enjoy this because you are so ridiculous. Like, I honestly think that he was doing that.
Were the monsters dressed like very promiscuous? Like, I don't understand.
No, he was just being, I think he was doing it
dickhead?
to make himself less scared, or to show off in front of his little girlfriend. I don't know, but it was so ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure, because I didn't notice this, but once we got out, yeah, I think they were gonna kick him out of the park, and I was like, what? They were like, yeah, I noticed like the monster, one of the monsters, after he said that to them, left. And when we exited, there was like security at the end who wasn't there before, and I was like, so.
Wow.
But yeah, I just wanted out of that maze because I was so annoyed. And there was so many people there. It was like so crowded, you couldn't even like
I think it's crowded for sure, especially because you went on a weekend, right?
Yeah, and a Saturday.
A Saturday weekend, and it's the October Halloween month, so definitely.
No, never again. Or maybe like half of me is like, do it again next year, but do it right and do it better, you know? Like,
Yeah.
do you want another one of these hot spicy ones?
No, I'm dying. Thank you.
I know, my like, I haven't even started. It's just from the onions and my nose is like running. Isn't that attractive?
Mm-hmm.
Holy biscuits. Oh, wow.
It's spicy.
Are you sure these are pepperoncinis? Like, what is
That's
this?
what I'm saying. There's like the spicy ones, and then there's the ones from In and
I
Out.
can't even. Like, holy. Like, how is, I barely licked it. The tip of my tongue is like,
Do not eat this.
seriously, I'm gonna attempt this. I want to
Oh
eat
my
more of
God.
it, but I need like more napkins. There was like everybody up in your personal space, and you can breathe, sneeze, cough without, you know, doing it on someone's neck or shoulder or whatever. But it was like pretty annoying. So that kind of, you know, didn't make the experience any better. So yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
And then the second ride we went on, I don't know if you've heard of Hang Time. You can look it up if you haven't. Obviously it's at Knott's. So basically they have you going up at a 90-degree angle and you're laying back and you're just straight up flat on your back going up this. Oh my God. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about how scary it was just to go up. But
Are you good with roller coasters?
honestly, I used to be much better when I was younger, but for whatever reason, I'm like,
I'm afraid of everything now. I
Yeah.
have such high anxiety
I have
no matter where I go or what I do.
right? Like, I think
It's
it's
so
just
bad.
part of growing up, though. I think everybody's anxiety peaks a little bit.
Yeah.
I think because they're more knowledgeable about like the world and stuff.
I'm like, I want to try it, but I can't.
Try it,
eat
try
like,
it. Alright, pause
see
for
the-
pepper challenge.
Oh my God, you just want to see me die. I'm gonna be sitting here coughing, like, turn it off. Oh my God, I can't even bite into it. It's like freaking spicy. Oh my God, what is this? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to feel my lips for like a week. Holy God.
Literally just from one
I'm sweating,
touching
I'm
the
sweating.
tip. You just had the tip, you know?
Oh, thanks. Is that all you think I can have? I'm just kidding. Wow, so much for G-rated. Oh my God. Dang, cliche white girl, what do you call it?
Is it crazy?
Stereotype.
I thought you're dying.
I am dying, but it's so good though.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I
Okay.
can wrap this in a giant piece of cheese.
I'm so fat, but I'm gonna have some more chips.
Heaven
I'm gonna
forbid.
try this. They're called Paleo Puffs. Let me know if you've tried it before. Comment down below. And this honey one, it's a new one. It's actually really good. Do you want to try it?
Sure, I'll try it with you if I can taste anything after this clip continues. And I'm like, oh my God, I really gotta blow my nose. Do I really do this like
Yeah.
in front of the camera? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, watch this white girl. She's nasty. She blows her nose when she eats. She sweats when she eats. Like, oh my God. Stop laughing. I'm dying in every like aspect. I'm trying to wipe my eyes without touching it with my fingers because that would be so bad. You're just waiting me for. Okay. Maybe I can go off camera. No, it's literally still filming me. This is how I blow my nose. Okay, that's gross. I'm just gonna put that over somewhere.
So this is what it looks like.
What the heck are those?
And now it's an ASMR video.
Oh my God. So next time we do anything like chili peppers, let's not do makeup. Yeah. Because I'm gonna keep eating it even though it's killing me. So, wait, let me have a food.
Can you try this?
Yeah, what is it? Oh God, it looks gross.
It's a honey flavored Paleo Puff. Can you eat it like a normal person?
No. I literally can't taste it.
Really?
I think it's the pepperoncini. It's so spicy right now. Oh, there it is. Oh wow, these are good.
Healthy.
Those are dangerous. Those are like the TV snacks that you grab and you don't stop until the bag's empty. Those are really good. Sweet and salty. Yeah. I'm determined to eat you. That sounds so wrong. It is directed to this peppercini. Because we were, again, literally at a 90-degree angle, so it was intense. But this ride, you would have gone nuts. Like, you don't have the usual thing that you hate. You know, those lap bars, you don't have those.
Yeah,
All
but
you
I
have
don't
is-
like those.
Yeah, I know, but I do. Because for whatever reason, those make me feel like my whole body is secured inside the ride.
So we have two different fears. So for her, it's like not being secure enough, but for me, I feel claustrophobic and I can't get out.
I can't stand that. So,
But if you saw this ride, you're like literally doing, not splits, how do you say? Splits, that would be a very uncomfortable ride. Like loops, and you're turning like all the way around and
Did you
all
say
this.
loops?
Loops.
Oh, loops. Uh-huh.
Like, how do you say? Like, the loops, right? Yeah. So you're turning around in every possible direction, but all you have is like two different lap bars, and they're fairly small. So they're not even the biggest, but it's crazy because when the ride is going, it's going so fast, you feel like your whole body coming out of the chair. Yeah, the seat looks so scary. But anyways, and it was his back pocket too. So that's how you know, like your whole body is literally off the seat, because that's the only way he would lose his phone like that. So, as soon as we got off the ride, he was like, oh my god, my phone's gone. And immediately, I mean, selfishly enough, I was like,
oh no, my phone.
you know? So he's like, I have your phone, but mine's gone. And I was like, okay. Because he
So
had
yours
mine.
made it.
But he had his in his back pocket and mine in his front. And when you're sitting, you know, at least you're bent. So if your phone is in your pocket, the pocket is, you know, I guess tighter. They're not gonna. So yeah, anyway.
You didn't bring a purse?
No, because Joe thought I didn't need one. He didn't want to carry a backpack or a purse because if you know me, I hate carrying things like that to places like that. So chances are I would have been like, oh, can you carry it? And I would have just kept doing it until he didn't give it back. So he didn't want to do that. So I agreed, okay, fine. So I gave him like the necessities, the ID and the, yeah, what do you call it? The card for money. So yeah, he lost his phone. So then we got off the ride and the woman's like, yeah, you have to go to information. And he was like so upset, like he was so panicked because, you know, every time you break a phone, obviously you gotta pay to replace it. We're not the most richest, you know, we're in the studio apartment owners. So we went to information, they took us on a wild goose chase. Oh no, now you have to go to, what do you call it, guest services, or it was guest services first and then information. So by the time we got there, I was like sweating because he's literally pulling me all around the park trying to find this. And then, yeah, so after they told us, well, you know, obviously we can't stop the ride until like the park closes at like 2 whatever a.m. So I was thinking in my head, crap, like he's upset already. He's not gonna be having it after this.
So you guys couldn't just keep going on rides or mazes like he was too upset?
We could have. I mean, he legitimately asked me, like super nicely. He just said, hey, do you want to stay? What do you want to do? I will be okay with whatever you want to do. And I could just hear it in his voice and see it on his face. Like he was not
up for it.
Yeah, so I wasn't about to, you know, force him. And honestly, after like pulling me around the entire park for like half an hour finding the shenanigans, I was like so tired because he's really tall. Like he's much taller than me. I'm only what, 5'1", maybe 5'2", you know, maybe. But he's like, what? I don't. How tall are you?
I'm 5 foot, like almost 5'5".
Yeah, he's. I don't know. He might be. Is he taller than you? Well,
Definitely taller than me.
I think he might be 5'7". He's really tall. So, if you can imagine this tall guy pulling this little shrimpy 5'2" girl all the way around the amusement park trying to figure out how to put his information. Oh my god, yeah, it was crazy. So they called us back at like 4 in the morning saying, oh, someone turned in your phone, and he was like, wow, great, let's go get it. So then we get there, and then she puts his phone on the, on the counter. And it's the front of the phone, and it looks great. Like, it looks brand new, like nothing happened, like it didn't even drop. And then I was like, wow, that case is amazing. I was kind of like commenting, and then the girl kind of looks at me like, and I was like, oh crap. Like, I knew I spoke too soon. So she flips the phone over, and the whole back was shattered. So at first I'm thinking like, oh yeah, it's just the case still, it's perfect, it's good, So then once we got out, I took the case off, and the case was perfectly fine, but the back of his phone was shattered. I don't know, but never get one of those stupid life-proof cases, because apparently if you drop it off a roller coaster. No, I honestly, I don't think the whole life-proof case counts
It's a
against.
life-proof case.
That's just what they call it, but it's supposed to be, I think it's more focused on like...
Is it the OtterBox?
It's super similar. It's supposed to be protect from water and, long drops, but I don't think roller coasters count. Like, I don't think they've quite created a phone thing that can withstand roller coaster drops.
Dang, that sucks.
Oh my god, I'm like falling apart. Like, my nose is running, my eyes are watering, I'm sweating. You'd think I just ran a marathon or something. Oh my gosh. So yeah,
So that was your weekend, huh?
What'd you do?
So I had school because in my profession I chose to go for higher learning. So
Sorry, the seeds.
I know, but even just the juice,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
I think I'm done. I can't do anymore. I want to, but I can't. Okay, so you were at school.
And we just started, and the way this program works is, so I wanted to pursue higher learning in this field, and the way that it works is you come once a month for 4 days straight. Yesterday, I knocked out as soon as I got home from work, and I slept till the next day.
Wow.
And I guess I didn't realize how much of a number it did on me.
A lot of the times you don't realize, just because it's a lot of like mental
Exhaustion.
Yeah, and sometimes even emotional, because that's like, school for me has always been stressful no matter what. I got stressed doing art. Like, I mean, I could just imagine, like, that's probably why you were so freaking exhausted.
Yeah, and it was all the way in Santa Monica too, so mind you, I had to drive there every day in traffic.
Oh my god, I need to
And
wipe
come
my
back.
mouth. Yeah, like, that's a long time in the car, and
I stopped by this market. It's called Arahan or something like Arahan. I can't really pronounce it, but
never heard of it.
it's like a bougier Whole Foods.
A bougie, that word.
She just learned that word.
Yeah, so it means rich. It's not the same thing as ghetto. Like, I thought it was. It's like complete opposite.
So I went to visit Arahan, and I guess backwards Arahan is nowhere.
Really?
Spelled backwards, yeah. I didn't know that.
Cool.
Because I've seen that market before, and I just thought it was a weird name.
It was way cool.
And it was funny. It was a very. I ran into one of our patients there.
Oh,
That's
wow.
funny, yeah.
Small world.
And then my friend also ran into, saw Gwyneth Paltrow.
What? Wow, getting famous.
So it was a quite eventful trip for the first time there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, don't judge me. I hate it when sauces, like, get on the, how do you say, like on the lip where you put the cap, because then it just makes it, I don't know. I've got like OCD with stupid stuff like that, but.
I know, I'm the same way. I don't like it. Have you ran into anyone famous?
Honestly, I don't know if you remember this, but I don't know if it was you or somebody else I was with, but I think I saw when Blockbuster was around.
Wait, it was me. It was me. I remember. It was a Snoop Dogg.
So we both used to live, well, you're there, but I'm not there, in the city where Snoop Dogg lives, which I'm sure you can look it up. So it's Diamond Bar.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
But
We were in the
we grew up.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, so back when there used to be a Blockbuster, and most of you probably don't even know what that is anymore.
Way to age us.
That was the thing to do on a Friday night. I remember we went into Blockbuster and we saw him. Was he with his child?
Uh-huh.
With his child? With his
Kid.
son?
No, he had a kid. He had a son.
Was he with him?
Mm-hmm. I think so, but I think he was kind of like behind him. But he had like the security guards. Remember there was like one or two bigger men like near him the whole time?
So I remember we were just like lurking over like a bunch of creepers, just.
No, like you saw him first, we were like,
Dude, that's Snoop Dogg.
you were so excited. I was like,
Huh?
like I was so oblivious because I think I was still looking at the movies and you were like smacking me on the shoulder saying,
Look, seriously, like.
and we were like flipping out. How old were we?
I don't know Blockbuster age, but I was like,
Go talk to him.
Oh yeah. And then I said hi, but I was like, hi. And he
It's
just
funny
looked at me and he was
Like,
it was the faintest nod.
it was funny because I like forced you to go over there.
I was so disappointed. Like my heart was shattered. Like
But I think that's why he responded that
Yeah.
way, because you give such a reluctant hi and he gave like
no,
a
he
what
didn't
the
want.
fuck hi back.
Well, he didn't want to like cause a disturbance. You know, he didn't want anyone else to be like, oh, you know.
I think people would be used to it though, because people grew up with Snoop Dogg living there for a while.
I guess.
Like
Apparently we weren't.
our old friend, she used to remember the AMC theater at the end of Diamond Bar.
This is super bad. I'm still hungry. Okay, but yeah, wait, go.
You want some guacamole?
With what? With these?
I just dipped into like 2 packages
With
of
guacamole? Would that taste good?
I think
like,
it's okay. I have other food. Should we heat it
Oh,
up?
weird because it's like, yeah, I taste the honey a lot. So it's like honey with avocado. It's like a sauce
it's
with
so
a sauce.
But it's so faint, you know?
Okay, I'll try it.
But our other friend, she went to that theater. Remember there was a theater in Diamond Bar, the end of Diamond Bar?
Oh my god, yeah.
That's down.
Our
That's
friend's
not
brother
down.
used to work there.
Oh, really?
You don't
The younger one or the older one?
No, the old one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He used to work there and get us in free.
So I remember.
He. Yes.
Okay, that's a
Totally different story. For maybe another time, but that's kind of crazy. That's a crazy story.
I don't know if anyone can guess what we're talking about, but it's a little crazy.
No, they can't. Well, I mean, they might. Anyway, okay, yeah, another day, another time.
So
I'm seriously gonna finish
she
this.
used to see Snoop Dogg and his kids and the bodyguards at the movie theaters all the time. So it's pretty common to see him around Diamond Bar.
I guess. Maybe we just never went
Yeah.
at the same time.
So yeah, and then B2K was in the area too a lot.
Oh my god.
For those of you who know who B2K is, if you're over the age of old as AF, old as AF. See how old I am? I can't even use the right.
AF. I'm gonna say that from now on. Don't ask me my age. I'm old as AF.
Do you know what that means, AF?
Can I say it on camera?
Sure.
Old as fuck?
So I said old as F.
Old as fuck. Old as- Why is this so funny? Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was another like celebrity in our town. And then a lot of K-pop singers came from our area too. Do you know?
I don't know. I'm like, I don't think you really introduced me to many K-pop stardom. I feel like I'm gonna regret this. Like, I feel like I'm gonna go to the bathroom and it's not gonna be pleasant just because of the pepperoncini alone. Like,
Do you listen to music anymore as an old person?
oh damn! What age am I? I'm definitely not like 60. Do you still listen to music in the old ass age you are?
60-year-olds not listen to music?
No, I don't know, but why did you put it that way? Like, you're old, therefore you probably don't listen to music. Like, what the?
I feel like I don't really listen to music as much though. I feel like I listen to more videos and podcasts and things like that.
Actually, me too.
It's
If I
like
listen
too
to
much
music-
noise for me.
This anxiety issue has gotten out of hand. No, it's for me, actually, it's the same thing because it's more, how do you say? Like, the only time I really listen to music is in my car when I'm driving to work or from work. And then, again, because I still have that fear of driving, I think the longest I've really driven would maybe be like 30 or 40 minutes away, nothing more. Just because I still hate driving. And if you want to, I don't know, again, comment below if you want to hear about this, but it's for another time, another day. But oh my god, and my creeper friend is literally opening sauce with her teeth. So attractive.
Oh my god, I wanted you to try this. I got this for you.
This is so weird to me.
I know. I normally make guacamole at home, but
No, I mean like honey and guacamole, I can't get over it.
oh well, it's just because it's so light, so I feel like it can work. Just dip it in.
It's like so weird to me. It's like eating ketchup and like dressing, like salad dressing. I'm like, it's like it's gonna bite me or something. No.
Really?
No.
Really?
No.
I feel like it's okay. Doesn't it mask it?
No. It tastes really wonky. Like, like I still taste this honey, and I feel like I should be putting a taco in my mouth or something. Like this taste to me is like not.
Okay, so I wanted you to try this. I got this specifically for you.
Watch I eat
So
it.
here's my opinion. I want you to try cheese, vegan cheese.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like weird about this, but
So I think it smells funny, but I think it's okay.
I can't smell anything. My nose has been running since that. It smells like honey, or is that my? Everything smells like honey and like I don't even know.
Okay, first time trying vegan cheese, alright?
Yeah, I didn't. Ew, it's so weird. So it's like not like it's like baked cheese. Tastes like cheese.
Yeah.
Like
You can put
straight
it in
up-
your sandwiches.
That's pretty impressive. How is this cheese not cheese? Like, how is it not?
So that's your first time,
Look
right?
at my cheese, yeah. So this is a go. Do not eat honey puffs with guacamole. That's just a little odd for me. She likes it, but
I think it's okay. I think it's doable.
I think it's
I'll take the
desperate.
guacamole.
I think
It's like one of those like when you don't have any money or food.
like, here's a sauce. Oh yeah, like when I was little, coming home from school, if we didn't have any, I think everyone did this, but if we didn't have any hot dog buns and we had a hot dog, I'd put the hot dog in a piece of bread and I'd eat it that way.
Oh
Kinda
yeah.
like that.
Mhm, yeah.
Improvising.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
I don't know why it was so much easier for me in high school to just not eat. Well, I pretty much do intermittent fasting when I was little.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I never eat at school ever. So ever during the day.
Mhm.
But then when I got home, I think some of the times my dad would just drop me off.
Mhm.
So I'd have the house to myself. So I just raid the fridge like a crazy person. But yeah,
That's probably why you.
it's really good.
Really?
Probably why I what? Didn't
Oh,
weigh
no.
as much?
No.
You can say it.
Well, no, I'm sure like being young has to do with that's a huge factor too.
I don't know why I keep shaking this cheese.
Wow, I'm so glad that you like it.
It's so bomb.
I can't believe you've never had vegan cheese before.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed. Like,
That's crazy.
this whole new non-dairy life that I'm trying really hard to go by is really, really hard. And this is really cool that you can still eat what you like. It
So-
does taste a little different though.
It does, but
But it's not bad.
it's still enjoyable, right?
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah, I've melted it. It's meltable too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It just smells a little funny when you melt it.
Is there like chemicals and shit in here?
No, it's very natural, but the brand that I get that I really love, because I'm not vegan, but I do try to stay away from dairy as much as I can.
It's like really hard for me. I don't know. You have a lot more willpower than I have.
It's not hard for me to abstain from types of foods because I feel like I've been training for that for quite a bit, but I just do my best to eliminate it as much as possible. And if there's cases where I can't really get around that, but most of the times I can. But I like alternatives like this is pretty good. So Chow Cheese is the brand.
Cow cheese.
Chow Cheese. So
Oh, Chow cheese.
CHAO.
Filtered water, coconut oil, cornstarch, potato starch, fermented tofu. Just very
You know, just
Natural,
plant-based,
non-dairy, yeah.
just plant-based ingredients. So
Plant-based.
that is my that's my favorite brand in terms of vegan cheeses because
Chow cheese.
yeah, because I have tried other vegan cheeses and they're just disgusting. So you do have to be.
What
careful for
if
that.
I should try one of those? So we should see if because apparently our
like
tastes are a little different.
like compare like vegan and non-vegan?
Well, or just like have. Oh, we should do that.
Oh, it's a good
We should
video
totally do
idea.
that, right? Like have a bunch of different cheeses, different types, different kinds, and then
Not just like cheese, but like even ranches.
yeah, like
salads.
we do. Yeah. Let's do it.
That's all for today. If you have any ideas, just comment down below. So like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully you guys like our channel. And we're definitely open to suggestions.
Help us build. And remember, dose of Katie.